Alright guys, so let's do this live and find a winning product. So this year I did $1.5 million in profit just dropshipping. And in this video, I want to show you guys exactly how I did that. The majority of it was generated through one product store, and it will be the same strategy that I'm going to be using going into 2021. Someone made a similar video back in 2018 and there has been no video created like that since. That video helped a lot of people. I thought I'd come in and make an updated video for you guys going into 2021. So let's start with the very first thing that I think is super important. So number one thing is dropshipping is simple but not easy. Other than the marketing skills such as copywriting, such as how to create high converting videos, you guys need to learn all these skills so you guys can leverage dropshipping at its fullest. The model is really straightforward. Often you're going to be spending time testing products, and then once you find a winner, you're going to be scaling it. In fact, most of the time, people end up testing lots of products and see no success. If that's the case, you have to start questioning whether it's your lack of skills, your knowledge, and or it might even be poor product selection. Because the model does work. I'm living proof of it. I do no other thing other than dropshipping. This is my main source of income. And this model will work going into 2021. There will be some changes, but I predict a lot of things will stay the same. Making $10,000 to $20,000 profit is very realistic and very easy to do with dropshipping once you understand how the model works. So let's say you find a winning product. You have to keep in mind that there are different types of winning products. When you understand this, you're going to save way more money in the long run. Some products can only be scaled to a certain amount before they become unprofitable. Most times I see people trying to scale high as they can in a single month. That's the wrong way to approach it. And opting in for these short-term gains in reality is going to bite you back and it's going to set you back months and months. Say you find this winner and you can't scale it anymore because it becomes unprofitable. You don't need to stop your ads. You just need to maintain it at a lower scale. One option is just convert it to a lower budget private label and build it as a brand. Build towards the exit and change it into a big winner through the exit. You don't have to force it to do 100K months. Everything really adds up. So then we have our big winners, which will do the 100K months and beyond. These typically have a broader audience size and they have a broader appeal. For me, I'm always focused on finding big winners. Sometimes I'm down $5,000 testing, but I know when I find a big winner, it's going to offset all the losses. And like small winners, I eventually want to get to the point where I'm branding it, where I'm focusing on the exit and at the same time generating month-to-month profit. Common thing I see and have experienced in the past while scaling is doing a really big month and then the next month doing $0. That's because I neglected the business part. That's what I see happen to other people as well. They don't reinvest back to the business to get custom creative, to get custom content, to really double down on influencers, social proof, focus on logistics and focus on the customer service and just really scale back, because it's really rare that products die. It's typically the business that die. I'm going to reveal to you guys my two main product research methods that I use. And then I'm going to find a product, going to build a store around it, guide you through the whole thought process of building a high converting store. So my first criteria is to finding a winning product is that it has to be in the market for a long period of time or is in a sub niche or niche that has had a market demand for a long period of time. This way, when I find a big winner, I know I can take the risk to private label it, to order inventory and maintain this throughout a long period of time because it has been proven in the market. I don't have to worry about not selling my inventory. You can use Google Trends, look at Amazon, you can look at YouTube, or we can look at products similar in function and see how long they've been around for. Again, my second criteria is big winners require a mass appeal and a big audience size. I don't really stress over if a product solves a problem or not. If it does solve a problem, then all the better. Then the products that I find must have 65% to 70% and over gross profit margin. This way I can scale aggressively through increasing ad costs, handle fees, and so on. It really just provides more movement room and more room for growth. So then now that we have the criteria down, let's go right into the product research method. I'm going to be using Seller Pulse, which is one of the main tools I like to use. It's really powerful and saves you a lot of time scraping products. In my opinion, this tool has had the highest success rate and you can be the first to catch onto hot trending products, which is really important. This tool is used by the vendors on AliExpress, so we're going right into the root how AliExpress vendors find products to sell to us dropshippers. The only downside to it is that there is a subscription to it, which in my opinion is completely worth it because you're going to make your money back in just field sales. So Amazon movers and shakers is also another great way of finding winning and proven products. It basically showcases the products that has had the biggest improvements in sales within 24 hours and is updated every hour. Compared to the best sellers list, movers and shakers is more about a product's timely success. Sometimes you'll find products being pushed on Amazon, but then they're not being pushed on Facebook. So that's where your window of opportunity opens. You can really find upward trending products really easily on Amazon movers and shakers. And then when you combine seller pulse and Amazon movers and shakers, the verified products, you're going to be testing at a very high success rate. And that's one of my strategies for finding winning products. All right, guys, so let's do this live and find a winning product. Head over to Seller Pulse, and this is what you guys will see. We're going to be going out to targeted search and buy dropshippers. What I like to focus on is high ticket products, so that's what we're going to be trying to find, and that's what my settings are for. Let's pick our categories now. What I like to do is typically consumer electronics, home improvement, mother and kids, home and garden, beauty and health, and furniture. We want to find products that had 100 sales in the last 3 days. Then we're setting the price at $10 minimum, so that's the cost of goods. We're just going to search. After we search, a bunch of products are going to show up. Luckily, right under it, we see a product that is a clear winner. How do we verify that this is a clear winner? 100 orders in the last 3 days. Last 7 days, 345 orders. Then we can see total orders is 826. So the ratio of 133 and then 345 to 826 is pretty good. That's like one product we can take a look at. But let's just keep scrolling. See a facelifting device here. I would avoid products like this just because it's a health product. And health products are really hard to get approved on Facebook, especially when it's something like this, especially when the product is something like a 6-pack app shortcut product or like a fat burner shortcut product. These like placebo devices are not good on Facebook. I do not recommend it. If you're going to be selling products like that, stick to Pinterest, but even then you risk high rates of chargebacks. Keep scrolling, guys. See this product, pretty hot. Last 3 days, 200 orders. Last 7 days, 400. Last 15 days, 800. Something worth testing. And Seller Pulse is really good. You guys can find winners really fast. But let's pick a product. Let's go back to this acupuncture mat. I really like this product, so I'm gonna choose this product. But even before we choose it, let's actually do a research to make sure we're choosing a high quality product. Very first thing I would do is go over to Amazon and look for the product. What I'm looking for is a product that has a lot of reviews or a lot of listings. Basically, I'm looking for proof that this product is selling well and that there's a lot of demand for it. So like clearly the first 4 listings, a lot of reviews, that means there is a lot of demand for it. 20,000 reviews, which is a lot of reviews, with really good ratings. They're probably sourcing it from China as well. So this is definitely a product I want to look into. Just head over to Google acupuncture mat. So over the last 12 months, there has been consistent search for it. But let's look up the past 5 years. Past 5 years up and down. Check out the niche for acupuncture. And you can see that acupuncture has had high demand throughout for a long period of time. So this is definitely something worth testing. Then next thing I want to do is find the listing and the pricing for it. So we go over to AliExpress, and this is the listing right off of Seller Pulse. We see that it's selling for $1789. It is kind of expensive compared to these other listings, which are slightly cheaper. So we're going to be using AliExpress to test and fulfill our orders. And then once we scale, we're going to be switching over to Alibaba and finding a 3PL. So it's really cheap compared to the pricing on AliExpress. The reason why I'm thinking that is really expensive is because of the shipping price. It's 2 kilograms, which is really expensive. Price is really expensive. So we want to be shipping this from the United States if possible once we verify that this is a winner. Now I'm estimating you can cut down the cost of goods almost in half just from shipping from the United States. So that will be saved for a whole nother video. Once you guys verify that this is a winner, you find out the cost per purchase over a certain period of time. We're going to do the math. We're going to cut the shipping down or the cost of goods down by placing order in Alibaba to a warehouse in the United States and shipping your products from there. And you're just able to compete with all the people shipping from China. Back on topic, let's just start building a store for this product. So the next step is really just creating the store for it. sign up for Shopify, go through the same process, and let's think of a one product domain name. Where I like to buy my domains just straight from Shopify just because it's convenient. I'm gonna name this store something that evokes trust. So I'm just gonna name this product acupuncturecareusa.com. Then for payments, this should be self-explanatory. I usually don't use PayPal. You guys can just use credit cards and that'll be absolutely fine. This whole year I only use credit cards and I still managed to do millions and millions every month. Cut some flat rate. We're gonna do USPS standard shipping. Then we're going to add free this holiday. That's one thing I missed. But we're invoking trust and we have scarcity. Then we're going to add another shipping rate, which is USPS Express shipping. We're going to add as whatever you guys want to add. I'm just gonna put $7.99, just like that, guys. And then press save. Go to notifications, and then make sure you guys are customizing your store to match the color, and then add your logo in, just so you guys still need to evoke trust even throughout the post-purchase experience, just because you guys want to minimize your chargebacks and just relieve the workload off of your VAs or even yourself if you're doing emails. You just want to nail everything proactively. We just finished building our product page. What you guys are seeing is a Gem Pages. It's basically a page building app. I have a separate video on that on how to create a high converting page, but this is the end result. So I'm just gonna quickly break it down for you guys. In the heading, guys, for a high converting store, you guys need to have important links, easily accessible. Always have the home, the shop, the shipping, the FAQ, and contact us. The shop button will redirect them back to this product page because it is a one product store. And then the shipping page should mention all the shipping information, make it clear, and mention your offer in there that you have free shipping or some kind of threshold for free shipping. Then you should make it easily accessible for them to come back to the product page. And then for that, you're also going to build a shipping page with Gem Pages and have some sort of hero banner that brings them back to this product page. Same thing with the FAQ, same thing with the contact us. You should be collecting leads along the way as well, so having email pop-ups is very important. And for the logo, we're missing a logo, but you can pretty much just create it on Photoshop or Canva. Just have something very simplistic. You don't need to have something overboard. I often have something super simplistic with a TM at the end. We have our banner here at the top that outlines our offer, save 50% today. This holiday. And here we have Acupuncture Map Pro. So I mentioned Pro and TM it again for trust factor and to raise the perceived value of the product. Shows high quality products, showing what the customers might be doing when using the product. And then a quick short summary so people know what the product is. So your at-home acupuncture solution delivers fast and long-lasting relief to pain and aches. How I wrote this short description was I went on Amazon and read all the reviews. So I figured out what kind of language customers were using in the reviews and what kind of wording they're using, what kind of pain points. Then I just condensed it into this short description here. You're not trying to hook them in with this, you're just letting them know what the product is really clearly and what kind of problem it could solve. And here we have our offers again. Free express shipping, free return and exchanges, and money back guaranteed. Price is very clear and outlined. And then our secure trust badge. And this way it looks much clearer than how you guys are shown in other YouTube videos. I really prefer this way. It's really clean and it's fast loading because it isn't an image. Then we have our shipping information, which is important. We want to keep the customers on the page. We don't want them to be going around our website trying to find the shipping information because they might stumble over something that might turn them off, and it just causes too much friction. And we want to reduce as much friction as possible for the customer. Our guarantee, which is important, then a how to use. So all the important information is at the top. That is good enough to convince our impulse buyer into buying. So then we have, and then below that is the detailed description for the buyers that aren't impulse buyers. Again, I use the same language that customers were using in the reveals, and this is what a lot of them mentioned. It looks evil, but it works extremely well in giving long-lasting relief. It's just basic copywriting research. Then I made it easy for people to skim their eyes. So let's take a look at the mobile view, because mobile view is super important. 90% of your customers will come from mobile. Again, very clean, very easy to skim down. Next time you feel pain in your back, next time you have a headache, a full body tension release. And then if they don't read the body of the description, you can skip to the end and it'll summarize it. So giving you fast pain relief within minutes, migraine, stress, anxiety can all be managed within a few sessions. Then reduce eggs tension, promoting complete restoration throughout the body. Then outlining the offer again because they might miss it. Save 50% this holiday and add a cart button so they don't have to scroll up to add a cart. Benefits outlined again based off the Amazon listing. I'm not reinventing the wheel. Frequently asked questions. Same way I wrote the description and everything. I looked into the Amazon reviews. I did my research on Google. I read blogs, I read articles, figured out what the common questions were, what the common selling points were. So these were the common questions. Is this better than booking an acupuncture appointment? Can this be used on your lumbar section? People want to know if they can use it throughout their whole body. And then they want to know if they can clean it. They want to know if it's effective with bare skin. They want to know that this product is durable. They want to know that this product is safe. A guarantee again in your frequently asked questions. Let your customers know that their purchase to date is safe. Add a cart, and then social proof at the bottom. All of this is mentioned in my product page creation video, and you guys can go watch that video right after this one. But this is pretty much how I made it. It looks really branded. It looks really professional. And having a clean, high converting page, having the proper knowledge of how to write high converting copy, having the knowledge on how to structure your product page properly is very important going into 2021, because a lot of people know what dropshipping stores are now. Even a quick search on Google Trends, you will see that the dropshipping search has gone almost up to 100% popularity. So you guys really need to do something different to up your game. This is one of it. Then here at the footer, about us, I like to put a guarantee. So say something good about your store, your brand, mention your guarantee, and that you can easily be contacted. So let's go over the apps you guys need to use. Very first one is email marketing using Klaviyo, which is a no-brainer. You guys need to have email marketing in your guys' store. For this one store, I'll give you guys a little quick refresh. The store did 23% with email marketing. So that's about $100,000 extra we wouldn't have had if we didn't run email marketing. And that's absolutely huge. This store only ran flows which are automated. Second app, guys, is a reviews app. I like to use Snap.io. It looks really aesthetic, and especially for my private label stores, this one collects user generated content like crazy. I always receive photo reviews, and then I'm using it in my creatives. I'm posting it all over my product pages and home pages on Instagram. It works really well, guys. But if you guys haven't used this, you guys can use something like Judge Me or Luke's. In Candy Rack, guys, you gotta need upsells. This app is killer. Let me show you guys some results. Check this out, guys. We did an extra $100,000 with just upsells using Candy Rack. It's just a no-brainer to have upsell apps. Working to have upsells when you're scaling, just because your cost is going to increase. And most people start tinkering with the ads and stuff. Where you should really start tinkering with is at the business level. So trying to get your average order value up rather than tinkering with the ads. Figure out your average order value and then start tinkering with the ads. Second app is Click Upsell. This app I love. The post-purchase upsell app. Let me show you guys some results for that too. So we did an extra $73,000 in revenue using this app. We increased our average order value by $9, guys. And that's a very huge increase. Combined with our Candy Rack, you guys, running all this back end stuff and optimizing your upsell offers makes a big difference. I have a specific way I lay out my upsells, and I'll review it sometime down the road. But the main thing you guys just have to know is that the product is the most important thing about your upsell, not the offer. The offer comes next, but it's mainly the product. So in the next app, we need to collect our email some way. I like to use Wheelio. Wheelio is one of the highest converting email formats that you guys can use on your website, and it integrates with SMS as well. No brainer, guys. So these are like the 5 main apps that I use on every single store. Now you guys need to be running multi-marketing channels, not only Facebook, okay? One of anything is the most dangerous thing in the marketing world. I really recommend you guys read the book Over Deliver. This book will literally change the way you feel marketing, and it's really practical in the realm of dropshipping. So now let me show you guys the power of Google Ads. I'll give a quick refresh here to show you guys how much we generated. We spent $94,000 and got back $459,000. This profit margin is 65%, and that's a huge profit margin. You're gonna see almost 2-3 times the profit margin on Google compared to Facebook ads. Let me show you guys our retargeting campaigns to show you guys how much revenue we brought back in. We literally spent $13,000 and brought back in $156,000. That just goes to show how important it is to be running brand searches. Brand search is one of the campaigns you guys can set up with very low effort, because when you think about it, we like to do research before we buy. We like to Google the brand or the product. We like to YouTube the brand or the product. And so when we're running a brand search, we can target these customers that are searching our website up, and we can show up at the top of the search. As marketers, we have to ensure we're maximizing the use of our budget. And then not only Google, you're running retargeting on Pinterest, on Snap. It just really depends on your audience. Really create a profile of them and see where they spend their time at. And then across all channels, my upsells, my retargeting on Facebook, my retargeting on Google, Pinterest, Snap, and everything, it really makes up 50% of the revenue at scale. That's why I'm able to do big months. I have all the foundations set up so I can survive through increasing ad costs, and then have all the back-end logistics set up to make sure I'm able to fulfill my orders and ship them in a timely manner. Here, so now we're in our analytics account. I want to show you guys SMS too and the importance of SMS. Look at this. We did $68,000 in revenue, and you guys want to know how much we spent on this? This was all generated over a 30-day free trial with Attentive. We spent $0 and got back $68,000 in revenue with SMS. So shout out to them for giving us a free $0 trial. We literally paid nothing. So then guys, if you guys want to find information I provided in this video a little more in depth, I'm going to provide all the information on my YouTube channel. You guys can join my Facebook group, which will be the main area where I start releasing stuff. You can talk to my partners on there. One of my partners is a specialized media buyer. Then I have my other partner, Aaron, who specializes on the logistics, and they're really active. You guys can talk to them on the Facebook group. But here's pretty much the outline that I had for this video. If I missed anything, you guys can ask me questions on the Facebook group or in the YouTube comments below. But really guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys learned something.